Hi, my name is Sarah. We're going to empower ourselves today. Today, I've gone off the rails, okay? Today, I have thought a thought that is such a limiting belief that it's like a thought that I keep thinking, and it can just pop its little stupid head up at any time throughout my journey. This thought goes like this. I wrote it down. It says there's only one right way. There's only one correct doorway to my dreams. And this might not be the correct door. And in that case, it's not going to work out. So therefore, I could be wasting another year of my life. So I'm definitely not going to, as Tony Robbins says, burn the boats. Because I could be on the wrong island. What a fun belief. What a fun thought to think. I believe that what keeps you disempowered is just limiting beliefs. And that when you let go of those beliefs, you take back your natural state, which is empowered. Power never comes from anyone else. It comes from within. It's like the placebo effect. When you take a pill that's just a sugar pill that they say is going to cure you and then you get cured, what cured you? It was inside you all along. The cure. All right? Look it up. Placebo effect is crazy. But what I'm saying is this. The way to empower yourself is to chip away at the disempowering beliefs that you hold. I believe that awareness of what those beliefs are really kind of starts that process and makes it go a lot faster. And so when we shine the light of awareness on that belief, now when it pops its ugly head up, we can say, wait a minute. I used to have a belief that if I got skinny, that all my dreams would come true and that I would be happy. I swear to God, I believed this. But then guess what? One day I woke up at my goal weight, which was 150 pounds. And all my dreams hadn't come true. All my dreams hadn't come true, and I was in a toxic relationship with the dude telling me I needed to get skinnier. So what I'm saying is there was a book that I read, and I highly recommend it. It's called The Tapping Solution for Weight Loss and Body Confidence. That's one of the big eye-opener books for me, was to realize that sometimes your dreams come true, getting to your goal weight, and then you realize that that was never... that was never actually your dream. I read a book called Reality Transurfing that's completely changed my life. And in Reality Transurfing, he says a very similar thing about money and finances. If your goal in life is, to quote, get rich, to have money and have finances, your heart never wants that. Your heart never wants that. And until you have mind and heart coherence, until your heart agrees with your mind's goals, those goals are going to be really hard to attain. And so the thought that there's only one right way and I might not be taking the right way, I might be going the wrong way, creates so much resistance in your life to what you're doing. So much doubt within your mind, which is completely disempowering. If you're running a marathon and all of a sudden you're like, oh, am I even in the right marathon? You're going to slow down a little bit. You're not going to win that marathon. Your eyes aren't on that prize. Now, I'm not saying that you might be on a slower path. But what I do believe is that there is a doorway for you, the right door, the right way, the right path. And that doorway and that path is always available. Every single day when you wake up, you can make a new choice. And the idea, I have ADHD, okay? So I don't really like a lot of choices most of the time, okay? I like smaller stores. I freaking love Aldi's, okay? Because there aren't many choices. You want barbecue potato chips? There they are, But the idea is that every day you can make a new choice. And you can also always know that the way that you feel is going to help you with that door. Now, sometimes we have a negative thought that comes through, and then that gives us a negative feeling. But what we're finding out, what science is finding out, what awakening is about, is realizing that when I have a negative, a painful feeling, fear, sadness, it usually means that there is a thought that I'm thinking that is not aligned with what I truly know in my power, in my innate self, in my inner being, in God. So if I'm feeling negative about this path that I'm taking because I, am on the wrong path, I can figure that out with my thoughts. But if the thought that's giving me that dominant pain feeling is you might be on the wrong path, that's not one to listen to. There might be one that says, hey, look over here at this easier path, at this more fun path, at this path of least resistance that could get you to your dreams, then sure, look at that path. But if the negative voice is just like, hey, you may have made a wrong decision. We don't know what the right decision is, but you better not go, you're in this marathon. You better slow down and look around and see if there's any kind of, side roads you could take. Why? It's just a thought that you keep thinking. But you could choose to become aware of that thought. And then next time you start panicking, that's kind of like from The Power of Now, the book by Eckhart Tolle or Tolle, or however you pronounce his last name. When you're enjoying peace in the moment, when you're being present, when you're able to say, what is lacking? Nothing. And you're able to just live in gratitude, you shut out the mind that has the constant hole, shows you a big hole you need to fill. Huh! You better hurry up, get this hole filled up. Huh! What if this, that, and the other thing goes wrong? Huh! What if there's another way and you took this way? And then it starts thinking about the past. What if you should have, what you should have done? You should have done that thing in the past that you can't no longer do. I watched a video on, no, it was a documentary on YouTube. I think it was called Please Subscribe or Like and Subscribe or something. I don't know. It was amazing. And I watched it and I was like, man, I should have been on YouTube from the beginning. The same thing. I was watching Gary Vee years ago and he was like, TikTok's going to be a big thing. TikTok's going to be a big thing. And I literally was like, oh, that's for little kids. No, I'm like, I should have listened. You know who I should have listened to is myself right now. And my deep knowing is that I'm on the right island. And I have to believe that if I'm on the right island and at any point a better island exists, that I will be given opportunity to go to that better island, to take that better door. But when I believe that when I stand around and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make any movements yet. I'm not going to make any movements yet. I'm going to wait for inspiration. I'm going to wait for, the right door to come in front of my face and open itself to me. And it's not really how it works. And that in taking action, burn the boats, then when you take the action, you are allowing the magic of the universe to help you along your way. There is no thing that is made for you that can pass you by. That's the beauty of something that's made for you. If it's made for you, it'll find a way to you.